During the Galactic Civil War between the Empire and the Rebellion, the Rebel T-65B X-Wing Starfighter stood out as the ultimate space superiority fighter, providing the Rebellion with a major advantage in the conflict. The X-Wing was not only well-armed and well-armored, it was also a fast and easy-to-maneuver fighter that had no major weaknesses to be exploited. Although other starfighters in the war exceeded the X-Wing in any one of these areas, as a well-rounded and versatile fighter, the Rebel X-Wing was incomparable, and a significant advantage to the efforts of the Rebellion. But history could and really should have gone in a different direction, as the X-Wing was initially developed not to be a Rebel starfighter, but rather a starfighter that would be deployed by the Galactic Empire. In this video expose, I will describe how the X-Wing was originally to be an Imperial Starfighter, and how it ultimately came to be adopted by the Rebellion. The designs for the T-65B X-Wing Starfighter that would ultimately come to be adopted and utilized with major success by the Rebels were crafted by the Incom Corporation. Incom Corporation was a major starfighter manufacturer, which in addition to starfighters, also developed designs for transports and airspeeders. The corporation rose to prominence during the final years of the Galactic Republic, having developed a durable and multifunctional Z-95 Headhunter starfighter. As the galaxy was plunged into the Clone Wars, Incom developed two starfighters that would come to play a significant role in the Republic's war efforts against the Separatists, a variant of the Z-95 Headhunter and the ARC-170 starfighter. Again, these two starfighters and the significant role that they had within the Grand Army of the Republic pushed Incom into prominence, solidifying its status as one of the galaxy's premier starfighter manufacturers. Following the Clone Wars and the rise of the Galactic Empire, Incom set out to produce a new starfighter that would become the bedrock of the Imperial Starfleet. To create a design that would be worthy of becoming the primary starfighter of the Empire, Incom's engineers meticulously examined the performance of their ARC-170s and Z-95s in the Clone Wars, trying to build off the successes of these models and improve upon their flaws. The result of their efforts in this area was the T-65B X-Wing Starfighter. Incom's undertaking was a great success, and their X-Wing was poised and ready to join the Imperial ranks to become the mainstay in the Empire's Starfleet. However, Incom's new X-Wing would never obtain this prestigious role. The reason why the X-Wing failed to become accepted by the Empire did not come down to any design or performance flaws. Rather, the X-Wing was pushed out due to matters related to politics and corporate rivalries. For these reasons alone, Incom Corporation was discarded in favor of Sinar Fleet Systems, as it would be Sinar who would come to obtain the contracts to produce the starfighters that would be deployed by the Empire. Despite the impressive designs of the X-Wing model, the decision to go with Sinar over Incom shouldn't be too surprising once the political elements are understood. Although Sinar was a large starfighter manufacturer in its own right that also contributed to the efforts of the Republic in the Clone Wars, more important was the fact that after the rise of the Empire, Sinar Fleet Systems came to be run by Wraith Sinar. Wraith was a very wealthy starfighter designer and engineer, who was a personal friend of Grand Moff Tarkin and also on good terms with Emperor Palpatine. In fact, Tarkin's personal starship, the Carrion Spike, and the Emperor's own luxury pleasure craft, the Imperialis, were provided to them custom-made by Wraith Sinar. Sinar Fleet Systems was also a major beneficiary of the rise of the Empire in the field of starfighter manufacturing, as it allowed Sinar to acquire key assets and engineers who were employed by Sinar's foremost competitor, Kuat Drive Yards. Having acquired these assets, and having in place the important political connections between Wraith Sinar and the Empire's leading figures in Tarkin and the Emperor, Sinar had politically positioned itself to be the leading starfighter manufacturer for the Empire, ultimately developing the TIE line of starfighters. Having lost the contract to Sinar Fleet Systems on the basis of political dealings and corporate rivalries, Incom's T-65B X-Wing designs were abandoned and began gathering dust. However, the designs would come to land in the hands of the Rebellion. Recognizing their value, Rebel engineers took the X-Wing designs and not only adapted them to their own needs, but also advanced them past their initial specifications. Therefore, although Incom Corporation's X-Wing designs ultimately failed to become the mainstay in the Imperial Starfleet, the Empire's decision to favor Sienar fleet systems over Incom was a major win for the Rebellion, as they were able to adopt the X-Wing designs for themselves and utilize these impressive starfighters in their war against the Galactic Empire. So there we have it, how the X-Wing almost became an Imperial Starfighter, and how it ultimately landed in the hands of the Rebellion. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. If not for me, for friends in high places and enemies too.